Hello guys! So there's one question that I get over and over again on my Instagram, and that is the question what apps that I use to edit my pictures. And instead of answering all of you just one by one, it would take me a really long time. I thought I would do this video and not just tell you which app it is that I use, but also go into details with exactly what filters and stuff that I use on my pictures. So I hope you're gonna like this video, and I hope it's going to be helpful and answer your question. And yeah, let's jump to it. By the way, if you fall in love with my hat or my bracelet, I'll put in a link below to where you can get it yourself. It's really amazing and I'm so in love with it. Here you can see one of the pictures that I've decided to put a filter on. You can see like it's kind of a dirty filter with a small white dirty, I don't know, stuff on it. I really like this kind of filter, and I also use filter on a lot of my other pictures. It makes it look a little old school sometimes, and it just brings details into the picture. On this one you can see there is like some light going on as a filter on the picture, and that also brings just an extra layer to the picture, kind of, I think. On this picture you can also see there's filter on it, like you can see it's very red in the bottom and in the top, and that's also a filter. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you where I find these filters and what apps I use to do this. And also I have pictures with frames. As you can see over on the side of the picture I have a frame, and I'm also going to show you what app I use to do that. So here we have all of my apps, and I've made a map in which I have all of my picture applications. I have Afterlight, which is the application I use the most, and that's also the application I use to do that dusty pictures. And when you get into the application, there is different filters down here. I like the guest in the middle and the Russ, it says Russ. I like that filter on some photos, and on some other photos I like the original filters. And then I like the last one, which says Relic, apparently. I like those filters, but when it comes to the dusty look on your photos, there's dusty, that's the first one. And then you can just try to add some of these filters to your photo. As you can see now, there's some dust on it. You can also use some other filters, but they're all like dusty and brings a little extra to your picture. And there's also these light leak, they're down there, light leak in the middle, and they also bring some extra, I don't know, something to the pictures, which is also pretty awesome. You can just fool around with them and see how they work on your picture, but they're also pretty nice. And then there is the original adjustments like contrast and brightness and saturation and all sorts of things. Yeah, and that was Afterlight, as you can see right there. Then I also have InstaQuote, that's if I make something with a quote on it. I have Pixlr Express. They have some, if you ask me, really bad filters in general, but they have some really cool fonts in here. If we want to write something on this picture, they have some really cool fonts. I like the novelty and the handwritten fonts. Yeah, and they're really cool. So I use that if I need to bring on fonts to my pictures. And then we have a VSCO cam app, and that's also one of the apps that I use the most. I think it has some really awesome filters for your pictures. Then you have some options down here. There's not as many as there is on my cell phone. It's because when you just download this you don't have a lot of filters. But if you go all the way over to the right, you can see there is a cart sign, and if you press that one you'll get into a store where you can buy more filters, but there's also a lot of free filters, and that's the ones that I have. I wouldn't pay for it, so I have all the free filters on my phone. I kind of feel like it makes the pictures quite simple, and also they have some like vintage, old school kind of filters that are pretty cool. And the last one that I used, and that's for the frame. As you can see where I had frames over on the side of the pictures, that is this Photo Studio Pro app. When you have chosen the option picture frame, it looks like this, and you can now choose, like, I think I use this one at the most, and then I can put pictures together and put one picture in the middle and then frames on the side of it, and then I can press markers and push these over to the side if I want them to be a bit more over at the side. And yeah, that's pretty much what this app can do, and then I can just save it when I'm done down there. But it's a pretty nice application for putting frames on your pictures in case that is what you want. But that is pretty much the 4 applications that I use to edit my pictures. Yeah, so if you liked this video and you found it helpful, then please leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Have an amazing weekend. Bye.